Food insecurity affects thousands of Americans every year, but student-led Growing Green is looking to change that with a public event coming up later this week. Founder Sarah Bendock is here to tell us more. Welcome, Sarah.
Thank you for having me here. I'm super excited.
We're super excited to have you. So I love what you're doing with Growing Green. It's really, really special. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization?
Yeah, so Growing Green, I founded Growing Green about 2 years ago, and our mission is to promote, implement, and research sustainable technologies around agriculture. So what we've been doing is we've been researching a system. Our focus for the past few years has been Agrivoltaics, which is the placement of solar panels over crops. And it brings multiple benefits to farms and farmers, such as increased crop yields and increased energy efficiency, because the plants underneath help cool down the panels on top with their transpiration. So it's just been a really great project that has impacted the South Phoenix community and has been able to increase crop yields and do a lot of positive impact.
So there's so many things in there that I want to talk about because everything you just said was so great. But the first thing I want to touch on is the fact that you started this 2 years ago, and you're still a very, very young woman. So you started this when you were a freshman in high school, right?
Yes, that's right.
Oh my goodness, so that's incredible. You were out at community gardens and you just felt this need to find a more sustainable way. Is that right? Can you tell us a little bit about the backstory there?
Yeah, so for a couple of years now, I've been volunteering at community gardens with organizations such as Tiger Mountain Foundation. And they do a lot of work with the South Phoenix community, and since South Phoenix is a food desert, they help bring healthy food access to people who need it most. So by volunteering there, I learned about the positive impacts that they're making. And also they do a lot of work with sustainability. So them teaching me a lot about sustainability made me really know that I wanted to make a change in the community, both environmentally and socially. So that's why I started Growing Green, to be able to implement sustainable technologies across food deserts and help people.
Wow, this is so inspiring. What is a food desert exactly? I mean, I know Arizona in general is a desert, but what qualifies a food desert?
So food desert is an area where there's not much access to healthy food choices, so like in South Phoenix, there's a lot of fast food chains because supermarkets are not really willing to place a lot of their locations there, since people generally are not able to afford the more healthy food, since supermarkets are, of course, a lot more expensive than, say, if you go to McDonald's. So South Phoenix has a lot of those fast food chains, so people are generally not able to get healthy food, and yeah.
I see. So what you're doing is helping to bring a solution to that. And you have an incredible event coming up this Friday. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so we are celebrating the implementation of our largest agrivoltaics project. It's a 4.8 kilowatt hour system this Friday, and an organization called AgriSolar Clearinghouse is helping to plan it, and we're going to have food there that was grown under the solar panels, as well as honey that was also grown in a pollinator garden under the solar panel. And we'll also have a lot of speakers there, such as people from the USDA, Professor Greg Barron-Gafford, who's the pioneer of agrivoltaics from the University of Arizona, and much more. So people can learn more about what Growing Green is doing and our mission, and just see how they can make a positive change in their own community by looking at what farms are doing and other projects like that.
Well, this sounds like a great event. Like you were saying, there's going to be speakers and food that was grown there. And I want to unpack the word agrivoltaics really quickly, just because you told me kind of what it is and what it means. And did I say that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I was practicing it. Just really quickly before we get to how people get involved with you, explain that word again, because I want people at home to really grasp what this means.
Yeah, so agrivoltaics, the agri part of it is agriculture, and voltaics is kind of like solar, because solar is a photovoltaic system. So it's basically combining agriculture and solar so that you can co-locate your solar panels over crops and grow your food at the same time as generating electricity.
Genius. What a great idea. And I love that you're helping bring this here to Phoenix. So tell everybody how they can get involved, your website, your Instagram, however we get involved and follow you guys at Growing Green.
Yeah, so if people want to make a change or be a part of what Growing Green is doing, they can visit our website, www.growing-green.org, and they can either donate, they can see all the events that's coming up, like volunteering opportunities, or even if you want to make a small change, just go to the farmers markets at these community gardens, or just volunteer with an organization that is helping to solve this problem.
Oh, those are some great suggestions, and definitely everybody, I encourage you to go follow and go to their website and just check out what they're doing. You're doing so much great stuff, Sarah. Thank you for telling us all about it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.